Hey guys, I'm Sage Valentine and I'm back here to chat with you guys. This time it's all about Big Brother 21. So here's some great news that I wanted to share with you guys. I will be going live on Tuesdays via an app called TVCo. And I will go live at 7 p.m. every Tuesday so we can chat all about Big Brother. I will leave a link to that app and to that program in the comment section or the about section below. So let's talk all about Big Brother 21. As I said before, I am going to be reviewing this season and watching the feeds. Hopefully this season is a good season. A lot of people are feeling some type of way about this season. Me personally, I'm trying to be optimistic about it. As for who's my favorite player, I don't have a favorite player at this point. I say this every year, but I don't. I watched every interview, all 16, and I watched the interviews that Ika did via Canada's Entertainment Tonight. And I'm just excited to speak all about Big Brother, and I took my notes. I have from the first house guest to the 16th house guest, so let's start chatting about these house guests. First up is Annalise. She is a recent college grad, soccer player, athlete. She said when she's in the Big Brother house, she will miss her family, friends, and her dog. She's single, so she's possibly looking for a showmance. She's a super fan. She's a fan of Casey. She wants to play a game like Casey. She wants to be low-key and on anyone's or not on anyone's radar. And as I was watching, I'm thinking, you know, people might be looking for a player like that, considering that that was Casey's strategy going in and her strategy that she used in the house. So Annalise needs to be careful. She wants to be competitive like Angela, and she wants to lay low if she has to win. She says she's a good liar. She's not worried about what people think, and if people don't like her, then they just don't. And she said she would rather win the game and be hated by America. She has no clue about the storm coming towards her in regards to the Big Brother house. Those are one of the notes that I made. Simply because of her saying that she wants to be hated by America. I don't know if I would want that, because the way people, especially like the Big Brother fandom, the way some people in this fandom react to players they don't like is scary, really scary. And I was saying, you know, I hope that she made her social media completely private. And she said that she watched all of the seasons. All right, the second player is David Alexander. He's from Atlanta. He is a photographer. He became a recent Big Brother fan. He wants to play the social game and make everyone his friend. He doesn't want to become a target. He said he's not going to try to dominate in competitions. He will miss watching the news and knowing when everything is happening as far as outside of the house. And he said that it's weird to be unaware. He's an honest person, and if he can smooth his way to the end, a lie will make sense. He said social media won't affect him. That's what he says. I don't know how that's going to work for him, but it is what it is. He said David is going to do David. He's single. He's looking forward to a break from the routine of life, and he's going for the win. The problem with David is that David is a black male, and a lot of times black male players get targeted, so he will try to lay low, but then there'll be some players who will look at him and think that he's a threat and he's planning something, so he has to be very careful. And he's a new fan, so he didn't see the things that happened before season 17. He really should have watched the first couple seasons. We have Christy Murphy from Keyport, New Jersey, care of Staten Island, New York. She is zen and earthy. She owns a store in Keyport called Mystic Earth. She's a super fan. She wants to play a little low-key. She liked Derek and Tyler's game. She wants to be behind the scenes but align with a guy and a girl. And she wants to hold a gratitude circle. She said her downfall is that she's emotionally vulnerable, and what you see is what you get. She's super flirtatious. She doesn't want to be too nice and too light. She's single and serial monogamous. She wants to focus on the game and doesn't want to get connected to anyone. A lot of people say that coming in and then they get connected. She calls herself Murph, and she said also that her friends call her Murph, and her hashtag would be Let's Go Murph. She would rather lose and be loved because she wants to have integrity, and she will change when she gets in the house. That's what I put down in my notes, because all these people are going to change once they get in the house. Now, there's Jackson from Nashville. He is in sales, and he's a bartender. Jeff called him a Ken doll. A lot of people online are calling him like an action figure. They're saying that he's like Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy. Somebody put his head on a Minecraft guy. Like, if you're not familiar with Minecraft, go online and look it up. It's a cute game where everything is like made of like boxes and stuff, and the people all look kind of like boxy and computery. Anyway, Jackson says first impressions matter. He's a fan of the show. He's a physical threat. He wants to work his social game to lessen that red flag that will be on him because he's a physical threat. He's going to try to win the first HOH, I guess because Tyler won the first HOH last season. As my mom always said, there is no method to the madness, and what works for one person in one season may not work for you, because people may come in the house looking for someone to do that. Just saying. But then again, somebody has to win that first HOH. He said that he refuses to be the first person to go. If he doesn't win that HOH, he might be the first person to go if he really tries to beast those first competitions, or that first competition. But anyway, he said he's got to keep everything in check. Assert yourself when you need to. Pull back when you need to. You are selling yourself to 15 other people. He's looking forward to getting away from social media. He said that he won't embarrass his family. He will miss the real world. There are a lot of people who wish they were in his position. He said that there's life after Big Brother. He wants to try to stay true to himself. He said, this is a game. Your word is your bond. He is single. He's here for the game, but he knows what to do and when to do it. He doesn't want to showmance, but people say that, and then they get in the house, they see somebody cute, and they get together with said person. He said that in Big Brother, he's not there for friends. He's there to win, and he's not good with failure. So if he loses a competition, hopefully he can keep his cool, because if not, Big Brother's going to get you, sweetie. The fifth house guest interviewed was Jessica Milagros. She's from Chicago. She's a plus-size model. She's a big fan of Big Brother. She wants to lay back and observe and try not to make alliances. She can get along with anyone. She would try not to run her mouth. She's a chameleon. She'll be underestimated. She's competitive and athletic, but she's not a fan of drama. There's a lot of drama in Big Brother, so I wish her luck with that. And I'm not being sarcastic or shady. I do wish her luck with that, because there's a lot of drama that pops up. She will miss her family, her husband, and her daughter. She has a beautiful family. I checked them out on Instagram. She's not the first plus-size person to be in the house, even though she said she was. She's not. I do remember another house guest. I believe her name was Amy. She was on that season with Marcellus. I think she was kind of plus sized as well. She said that not having contact with her family and friends will be hard. Her hashtag is Chi-Town Cutie, and if she won the money, she would buy her family a house, and she would take a breather as an entrepreneur. She wants people, or us as fans, to love her, and she wants to win the money. She hopes that we like what we see, and she wants to play an honest game. So the sixth house guest interviewed was Nick from Washington Township, New Jersey. He's a mental health therapist. He is a good person. He will call people out. He wants to win. He's very outgoing. He's not here for ignorance or racism. He's manipulative. He likes to keep it real. He said the first 2 weeks in the Big Brother house are important. He has a point there. He said it's hard to manipulate someone who doesn't like you. Another point. He said that if he won the money, he would help his mom and he would pay down his grad school debt. He would help others, and he talked a little bit about Camden, the problems in Camden, New Jersey, and the problems with Flint and their water crisis. And he said he would rather be loved by losing, or basically lose and be loved. All right. The next house guest is Ovi Kabir from Tennessee. He's a recent college grad. He became a super fan after having to watch Big Brother for a class. He had to research the show. He wants to keep himself on the down low. He's very self-aware. He always had roommates, so he'll be good with everybody else in the house as far as the roommate situation. He wants to create the smartest team of people. I guess that'll be his alliance if all goes as planned. He's no stranger to meeting new and different people. He's good about giving back. He wants to better his education, meaning he wants to continue and maybe get his master's and his doctorate. And he'll probably use the Big Brother money to do so. Or I guess if he doesn't win, he'll probably still go back to school. He has a girlfriend, and he said he has to do what he has to do to win the game, and he'd rather win and be hated. He would rather win and be hated. Then there's Jack. The next house guest interviewed is Jack Matthews from Tampa, Florida. He looks a lot like Jason Momoa. He's a recent fan of Big Brother. He is competitive. He wants to win in veto competitions more than winning the HOH. He said that the first HOH is a free-for-all. He said that he's average at everything and he's the king of average. He said that he's sensitive and he might end up crying on the show. I don't think we've ever had too many sensitive men play this game, so that'll kind of sort of be the first, or he'll be a first in this game. He will travel the world if he wins, and he has a cat and a puppy. And I think the puppy's name is Layla, and the cat's name is Celine Dion. He would rather win and be hated, and his hashtag would be long hair, don't care. There's Tommy Bracco from Staten Island. He is a Broadway dancer. He was a part of the ensemble in plays such as Newsies and currently Pretty Woman. His favorite player is Ian because no one saw him as a threat. He's going to play that way. He said expect the unexpected. He's going to have to throw the competitions early on. Hopefully nobody sees what he's doing and tries to come after him. Everything happened in life to lead him to this moment. His hashtag would be the functioning dysfunctionals because that's the type of family that he grew up in. He is gay, and he said that he won't get into a showmance with a fellow house guest. But you never know when you get into a house, because sometimes there is a friendship showmance that kind of comes together on the down low. He would rather win and be hated, and he can talk himself in and out of stuff. The 10th house guest interview was Holly Allen from Wyoming. She is a safari guide in LA, so she currently lives in LA. She's a Big Brother fan. She said it's harder to trust than it is to lie. She's going in single and skeptical, so she may end up in the house for a long time. Quite a few fans have written her off already because it was revealed that she is a Trump supporter. At this point in the game, I'm just trying to see how these people are going to play in this house. I'm not too worried about what's going on with them outside. I want to see how they're going to play because they're talking a big game. But when they get in the house, it's something completely different that they end up doing. It happens. She says that if she wins, she wants to take her parents wherever they want to go in the world. And she said that she missed out on her summers and such over the years. She will miss her dog Jackson. And she is not a crier normally, and she would rather lose and be loved, and she wants to walk away from this game with her integrity. That's rare. Sometimes that happens with players in this game. It's rare. So it's not as wild as you think for someone to want to play this game and have integrity, but at the same time, you have to do a lot of underhanded things and turn your back on a lot of people and backstab people to win this game. So it's going to be hard for her to do that. The 11th house guest interviewed was Catherine Dunn from Dallas. She is in digital marketing. She will be 4 months without seeing her dog. She's interested in meeting the Houseguests. She liked Casey's game. She doesn't want to throw competitions, and if she wins, she'll pay her dad back for putting her through school. She is not afraid to make big moves, and she would rather win and be hated, and she's kind of sort of an influencer. A lot of people are unsure what an influencer is. An influencer is basically, as the word says, someone who influences someone else to try a product, go to a certain place, watch a certain show. So I guess somehow, some way, I'm a bit of an influencer on my channel to get people to watch Walking Dead and Big Brother and other awesome shows like Nosferatu and Chernobyl and such. Just saying. Number 12 is Isabella, aka Bella Wang, from New Jersey, and she currently lives in LA. She's a Big Brother fan. She wants to make an impression with everyone. She wants to make a positive impression. Her downfall is she doesn't have the best memory. She wants to make her mom proud. Her pet peeve is that people who don't know how to wash their hands properly. So she would not have survived that season with Austin at all. Her mom is freaking out about her being on the show, and she would like to win, or she thinks that she will win because she's going to have a great social game. Number 13. The 13th house guest is Kimmy Fagnulli. She's 25 years old. She is a marketing strategist from Brooklyn. She's a new Big Brother fan. She admitted that she's watched 10 seasons of the series. She is looking forward to winning. If you watch her interview with Ika, she talks a lot about winning, and she's basically trying to manifest a win. Good luck to her. That's all I'll say. No tea and no shade. Good luck to her. Trying to win so that she can go shopping and go back to school. At least she's being honest. Wants to make as many friends as possible, but if she leaves the house without any friends or a showmance, then it is what it is. It's hard for her to bite her tongue. She's annoyed by overly emotional people. She's more logical than emotionally driven, and she's willing to stab someone in the back. She's going to be a very, very memorable player if she follows all of this and all goes as planned. She will more than likely end up being an very iconic player. Her hashtag would be BB Kimmy kisses Kimmy, and she'd rather win and be hated. The 14th house guest interviewed is Cliff Hogg. He is the oldest person this season. He's 53 years old. He's a petroleum engineer from Houston. I talked to my mom about this, and my mom was like, yeah, he's got some money. Because she knew somebody who was a petroleum engineer, and in the 70s, he had some money, so this dude has some money. He's a Big Brother super fan. He is a storyteller, likes to tell stories. He's strategic. He says he's not what people think he is, and he's friendly. His age will more than likely be his downfall, although he could probably play that and make it far in the game. It depends on how these house guests are as a collective in their alliances. He'll have to wait and see what they think, but I think Cliff can probably make it far if he figures out how to finagle this age thing. He might be the one to break the age curse. He wants to be the one to break the age curse. He hopes there's an opportunity to target people early on. He said that he can't float because of his age. At least he's aware of that. And if he wins the money, he'll set aside money for retirement and for his kids. He has 2 kids, a 23-year-old and a 26-year-old. He said he's not there to sell t-shirts. That was like low-key shade towards Swaggy. In fact, some of these interviews were low-key shade towards a lot of different house guests. These house guests are already going for the jugular, and they haven't even started playing in the game. He said he would rather be hated and win. The 15th house guest interviewed was Sam, age 31, from Pennsylvania. He is married and has been married for 8 years. He has 2 sons. He said that he's usually home every night, so it's going to be hard for him to be gone this long because if I remember correctly, he said that he's a truck driver. and he's usually home every night, and then being in the Big Brother house without being able to talk to his wife and his kids and probably his friends is going to be very hard for him. He's a bit emotional. He's a neat person. He's going to have a tough time in this Big Brother house, so we'll probably see him quite a few times picking up the garbage off the floor, possibly picking up clothes with plastic gloves, doing all of that cleaning. He doesn't want to get blood on his hands in this game, but he's going to have to eventually. If he wins HOH or a veto or has to make a big move because he wins some sort of special power, the dude's going to have to get some blood on his hands. He will join up with the group if they are nasty, meaning he's a chameleon. So if the group does one thing, he will do the same thing. I can see him lasting a long time if that is his strategy. However, if these house guests are looking for chameleons to take out, he may be in trouble. He said that Derek is his favorite player. He said that if he wins, he'll pay off the medical bills for his son. He'll get a new pool and he'll take the kids to Disney World. He said that he would rather win and be hated, and he said because his son got sick and they had, meaning his family had high medical bills, he had to switch his political beliefs. So I don't know what he believes in at this point or who he voted for. A lot of people think he's a conservative and possible Trump supporter. Me, I don't know. We'll figure it out as the weeks go along, but so far it is what it is. And the final house guest that people speculated was the, quote, crazy person, is Nicole. Nicole is from Long Island. She is the preschool aide. And by crazy person, I also mean cracked. I think saying that she's cracked is better than saying crazy person because I don't want to offend people by saying that. So the cracked house guest is Nicole. She's from Long Island. She's a Big Brother super fan, a preschool age. She puts a 100% effort into everything that she does. She will not tell everyone that she's a super fan. Good idea. She graduated at the top of her class. She has to assess everybody in the house. She has a big mouth. She's going to send her parents on a trip. She's going to get her parents a car if she wins. Everyone is her student as far as gameplay. She doesn't like people being nasty for no reason. She likes genuine people. Her hashtag would be quirky queen, and she can be loud. And she told a story about how in one of the interviews, I don't remember if it was with Ika or with Jeff, that she got mad because her parents wouldn't tell her something and she locked them in the basement, and then she did something to either the sink or the toilet at her house, and she flooded the kitchen or the bathroom. She's cracked already. She's going to be fun to watch on the feeds. So, really, I don't know much about these house guests other than what I wrote down in these notes and what I saw in those interviews. So I cannot assess and say who I think is going to win. I can say that quite a few people are going to be targets early on. Obviously, it's going to be Cliff. David will probably be a target. Ovi may be a target. Kimmy might be a target. Heck, Nick might be a target. And Jackson might be a target. It depends on who walks into that house and snatches up the power and makes themselves the biggity boss. I don't know who it's going to be because there are a lot of strong personalities in this pile of house guests. And also, the thing is that a lot of people want to lay low. So if you have all these people laying low, who the heck is going to be the powerful person? I don't know. Let me know who you think is going to take up the power. Who do you think has a chance of winning the game at this point? And who do you think will be the first to go? Again, I don't know who's going to do what, but I do know that when Big Brother chooses somebody to interview the cast, they really need to choose someone other than Jeff. But if they decide to have Jeff again, they got to give him better questions because he was asking a lot of generic questions. And the reason why I said they should choose somebody other than Jeff is because on social media, a lot of people were pissed off that Jeff was chosen. I mean, there are other house guests who could interview the house guests. I know that for Celebrity Big Brother, I think they had, was it Ross and Melissa interviewing the house guests as they came in for the second season. They should kind of alternate with that. Maybe have Jeff at one point, then have somebody else at another point. But for some reason, Big Brother has made Jeff their favorite, and it's not making a lot of people happy. But anyways, as I said earlier in this video, I'll be live on the TV Koah app. Hopefully everything goes as planned. At 7 p.m. I'll be talking for an entire hour on Tuesday. All about Big Brother, and we can chat about who your favorite is, who you don't like, who is strange to you, who is cute to you. We're going to talk about everything, and I'm going to leave a link in the comment section below so that you can click and you can sign up for TV Co and you can access it and we can chat. I'm even thinking about making an Instagram page for other days when I'm watching the feed so we can talk a little bit about the feeds and such, and I'll let you know when I'm going live with that. But I'm so happy that I'm back, guys. I missed you so much. You all take care. This is Sage Valentine signing off, and I will be back again on Tuesday to do a review of the first episode of Big Brother Season 21. Leave me some comments. Follow me on Twitter at Sage Valentine. My YouTube channel, Sage Valentine. I love you all. Take care. And for those of you signing up for TV Co, I'll see you on the app. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye. And I'm Sage Valentine on that app, by the way. Bye, guys. Bye.